Hello all, welcome back to my series on Subnautica. This is episode 2 of my playthrough in the series. Last episode we managed to get some of the very basic equipment that was in the game, and we managed to get some materials just to get ourselves started. This episode we're going to try, if we can, hopefully to get our hands on a Seaglide and try and build somewhat of a basic base just so that we can sleep through the night and hopefully have a place to run our operations out of. So let's get into it today, and again I'll be cutting it and compiling it best I can. I was streaming this originally, so I'll cut it up best I can and I'll put it into what I think makes a good episode. So yeah, let's get to it. I know last episode was a little bit strange. I had some problems with the connection, my storage and my microphone. I tried fixing them all the best I could in editing. As I say, I threw up a couple of things on screen as well to hopefully give you guys a better understanding of what's going on behind the scenes. Last episode, funnily enough, I actually forgot to repair our radio. I repaired the other side of our pod, but I didn't repair this, so let's see what we end up getting come through here. Okay. Oh god. No way, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it's very good, does it? Not much help coming our way. I'm just going to be swimming around for a little bit here. As I say, this episode is going to be dedicated to scanning everything that I possibly can. We have got a couple of pieces of equipment that we're going to need for the long run, but we're still very short on blueprints. There's a lot of things that we're yet to find. Saying that, I remember there being a, what do we call it now, Seaglide. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Subnautica 2 episodes and I keep getting the Seaglide confused with the Wake Makers now. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend going and checking that out on YouTube. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I remember there being a Seaglide over here somewhere. I remember it being around here somewhere. That's the life pod. I often call the life pod Henry. I watched Jacksepticeye play this series long ago, and he called the life pod Henry and kind of did the same thing, and it very stuck. So if I ever say Henry, no, I'm referring to that dude up there. Grabbing a couple bladderfish. These are the fish that we can make into water bottles so we can keep ourselves hydrated. I'm keeping my eye on that down there. Another chunk of metal. I don't really want that right now. I think that's it. I think that's the one. Okay, we got one of our 2 Seaglide fragments. Awesome. To be fair, we should probably have a look at the other stuff in the rack. Why not? Okay, nothing in here. Small caves around here too. I've checked this place, there's nothing here. Let's go on to the next. I'm going to head through this area so we can find, get some silver. Good. So last episode there was a tool that we didn't make, and it was the habitat builder. And that was only because, you know, as I say, it's quite a lot of effort making a habitat, so I was trying to leave it till today. And we'll see to that at some point this episode. Even if we build a very, very small little tunnel kind of base, you know, I don't think we're going to get many options to start with, but it would be very good to get a home established within the first couple of episodes. I mean, I know a lot of people leave it till later on, but I think the faster you can have farms and have battery chargers and all of this stuff, you know, it's going to really improve the experience, and it'll make my life a lot easier. I won't have to spend as much time swimming around like I am now talking to you guys. I'm not having much luck. You see, I thought the Seaglide, being one of the first things in the game, would be very, very easy to come across. Kind of made a loop around Henry. I'm over this side now. Pretty sure there is a wreck somewhere over in this direction. So we'll see if we can find that. Oh, what's this over here? What's this? This could be a Seaglide. It is a Seaglide, right. That is our Seaglide completely made. Nice. Let's open our blueprints. Let's look for the Seaglide. There she is. Battery and copper wire, right? I reckon we get that made pronto. First thing we need to do is get that. Okay, it's getting night time. I'm on my way back to the pod. This should be good for the night. As I say, I'm pretty sure I have all the materials I need on me now. Let's see what we can do. So, not that one. Let's make ourselves a battery. Good. That's the first thing. And now, copper wire. Yes. Alright, this should be all we need. It's not too expensive of an item, thankfully. How do I make this again? It's been so long. There we go. Hopefully, the PDA should tell me some things about this real quick.
The Seaglide will increase your effective exploration range. For your
Right.
safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
So yeah, as you heard just there, it's not too... I know she says stay close to a habitat or whatever, but it's a pretty quick little machine. Gets you going around really fast. Oh my god, these rays are coming back again like these grainy pixels. I really don't understand what that's about. This is partly as well why I wanted to build a base, because this is obviously the PS4 version of Subnautica. I don't know if there's a whole bunch that I'm actually able to do when it comes to this rendering. When we go deep down and we end up exploring new zones and they're dark, you know, it will be okay because we'll have lights on our machines and on our vehicles. I'll give you that. You know, we're going to make some vehicles at some point. Unfortunately, when I'm up at surface level in the safe shallows like I am now, the texturing as it gets far away just seems to be a bit strange. So if I was to get a base built somewhere nearby, oh, I will need a bed. That's a good point. And then we won't have to deal with the weird lighting and shadow problems.
Continued degradation of the auroras.
As I say, this is a PS4 edition, and when you play on the PS5, it looks a whole lot better than this. They did an entire overhaul for the graphics. They gave it a bigger frame rate, they gave it proper RTX, and it looks incredible. But PS4 edition, being what we're playing right now, unfortunately doesn't have them things. Anyway, let's play this message. Let's see what we're on to next. I don't want to ramble. We need to get a lot done today, so let's see what it says. It's a distress call.
This is Life Pod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our
Right, there we go, yeah.
Seaglide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic.
Okay.
Also, don't go home without us.
So this over here is a point of interest that we're going to eventually make our way to. They reported their Seaglide was damaged. Should have just made a new one. Mind you, they might have landed somewhere really bad. You don't know. They might not have been able to. So we'll go check that out at some point. Definitely something we're going to do. I'm trying to think what's next on the list. I'm thinking 100% while it's in my brain. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to make a habitat builder. And for that, we're going to need a wiring kit and a computer chip. Wiring kit, computer chip. I don't want to leave too much of the boring stuff in the episodes. But then at the same time, I want you guys as an audience to understand kind of what I'm having to do. Obviously, there's a lot of resource gathering. You have to be careful where you go. There's a lot of things behind it. It's not just as simple as hopping on and finishing the story and just building everything. You have to really put a lot of work in for what you want. Let's turn the light on. Let's just try to find this stuff. Seek fluid intake. I'm pretty sure I got water on me. I don't. All right, we'll make a bladder fish when we get back. Let's not worry about it too much. I don't want these episodes to span into the 20 to 30 minute regions. No, last episode was quite a lengthy start, but obviously I had the cutscene and other things to explain, so we'll just see how we go. Okay, I found one of these. That's lead, it's not what I need. Can you give me another one? Can you give me another one? I thought I was in the right place. Oh, there's one. It's kind of difficult to see sometimes, right? That's the gold. I have the piece of gold. Right, now give me one more with a piece of silver in it. 30 seconds. Silver. Pick silver. Right. I think we are good to go. I will see you guys when we're back at base. Okay, we're back. It turns out that I need to make myself a bottle of water as well, because my PDA is going crazy at me. There we go, use that bladder fish that we got earlier. Got one more. Nope. There we go. And another one, I think. There we go. Let's get the water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We're not going to use that. I don't know why I have that on me. That's from the last episode. Poor thing. I probably should have let him go before he died. So, a copper wire is needed. Yes, I don't want to use the wrong things here. We make a wiring kit? Yeah. Make a wiring kit. Make our computer chip. Ah, our battery. Okay. We discovered some more blueprints. We need to go get our battery. Thankfully, it's just copper and mushrooms. So, I keep opening up the wrong bits. I will learn, I promise you guys. We'll get faster as we go. Okay. This one. Yeah. Nice. Habitat builder.
The builder, too, is designed
Okay.
to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Nice. So this is what I mean. And it's going to give us a place to sleep and a place to grow some food and some fuel. We'll try and stay close to this area. Maybe we honestly just play it safe. We do what every YouTuber's ever done, and we put our base right underneath the life pod. Pretty sure I have the stuff needed. That's great. I'm not going to do anything big. What do we actually have the option of right now? We're not able to get any rooms yet. This is the builder tool. Obviously, we use it to build things. It will start making a lot more sense as we build a base. We've got a radio. We've got lockers to store things in. We've got fabricators like the one in the pod. We've got a lot of things in here, you know. Eventually, when we find abandoned bases and abandoned things that are on this planet, we can make rooms. So I honestly think for the time being, I'm just going to play it nice and safe and give myself a nice little tube base like we spoke about last episode. There it is. I need to start remembering the buttons because I'm going to end up having a job. Maybe we go just for a little, that would do. A little T-junction. I'm highly aware that looks like, yeah, I'm highly aware of that. Just try not to think about that too much. Quartz, we need quartz. When you go into this creepvine jungle, just after it, there is a plains biome. It's nice, red, grassy area, and it's absolutely full of quartz. Here we go. No?
Scans show
Ah, here we go.
cave entrance, depth 90 meters,
Ooh.
leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Right, there you go, guys. There's your first look there of the deep down. Because eventually in this game, we're going to be going very, very deep down. My oxygen tank is really not fit for this area quite yet, but it's a very good place to get quartz. Okay, just while I was on my way back, I needed to grab some copper. Because thinking later down the line, we're going to need to put a solar panel on top of this place. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get any power. So that's going to be a fundamental of this. Obviously, we need power so that we can use this stuff. There we go. Some power restored inside. Now we need to get inside. Let me do this for a second. I'm pretty sure I have some metal scrap on me. Quickly, I know there's a message on the radio. We'll probably end off with that in a minute. Let's quickly make this into some normal titanium. There we go. Let's find the base again. And let's build it. There we go. So, there we go. Let's go inside. It's not going to be much.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. It's not much, okay? It is not much, I know. But, if we just put ourselves a little locker in here for the time being. Just a small one, maybe on this side here. I say small one, this is one of the bigger lockers, but it's going to be very good to have for the beginning of the game, really. We're going to need to get so many items, it's not even funny, you know. There's so much stuff in this game. A lot of it being blueprints, so unfortunately I'm going to need to unlock them. We're looking pretty empty on this stuff right now. Would get some glass, but I don't fancy going back for more quartz. Maybe we just put some stuff in this locker, like our lead, our titanium, some of these acid mushrooms, a first aid kit. Yeah. We'll go drop the metal salvage outside. I don't know why, but I have this thing of leaving metal salvage nearby base and not crafting it until I need it. That way it's kind of, I can see how much I have. Let's go up for this radio signal, and depending on where it is, we might end the episode here, just so that we can plan for the next one. As I say, eventually, before I play this radio, eventually we're going to need to go over there, and hopefully sooner rather than later. because the radiation that we saw last episode will start leaking out. We also need to go to that place. We might be able to find a data entry there that we can get some information on, you know, the story, what's going on here. All we really know so far is this crash landed from somewhere out of space, and we are said to be the only survivors. Obviously, other people have made it off of the ship, but whether they're still over there or not, that's to be determined in the next episode, I guess. Let's see what the radio's saying. It's blinking at me. It's another distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen.
Okay.
Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Well.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, so we get another signal. Right, there we go. You see that one down there? That might be the cave, the cave system that I showed you guys earlier. The little entrance, the deep down, as I called it. So we already kind of know where that one is. That one's a bit further away. We'll get to that next episode. Eventually, when this base starts getting built up, we will be able to put some water machines and food, like plants, you know. We can grow it all inside our base and outside too. So we'll see what ends up happening. As I say, I'm probably going to call the episode here, guys. We did a little bit of progress, not too much. We managed to make our Seaglide, and obviously we managed to make a tiny little habitat. It's not a lot, but it is ours. So the second we get a bed and we get some other blueprints, we will improve on it, and we'll make it a lot bigger. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Much love to you all. Make sure you tune in again, and we'll see what we can get up to.